Welcome to part 2 of the session film here at Fulleys Lake. As you can see, the weather has seriously changed. Dark clouds, rain, and it's absolutely freezing cold. It was full spring, or it felt like a full spring. In the first part of this film, we done really well. Caught a load of fish, I'm not exactly sure how many, but we finished on a lovely 46-pound common that takes us up till now. I've kept 2 of the rods on the same spots. The left-hand rod is on the one that produced that 46-pound common. The right-hand rod is on the original middle rod spot. This rod is on a new spot between what was the middle and the left-hand rod. We've got 3 days left. Today is Wednesday. I'm going to be fishing up until Friday evening. So 3 nights to try and get amongst the bigger fish. Constant tells me that there is 40 fish over 20 kilos in here, obviously up to 32 kilos, which is a 70 pounder. And we've only caught 1 of them so far. We've been catching a lot of the smaller and more recent stock fish, which I think this again is probably one of them. But if we keep on catching, keep on pressing repeat, I'm sure one of the real big ones could come. Here we go. Nice little scaly one to start. We've got a new spot, we got a new spot. The fish have moved, my lord. Come on in you get. Boosh. Boosh. In part 1, I mentioned that when using the bait boat, I was using an elasticated marker on the braided line, so I didn't have to keep wrapping up. But I did check just how far my middle rod that it was, the distance of that round the distance sticks, in the eventuality that I got cut off. I was cut off this morning on the first bite that I received, and my elasticated marker was there to reach 29 rod lengths and 10 feet. And now it's just a couple of feet further up in line with the spigot. I've only lost a couple of feet of line, but now I know that elasticated marker needs to be at the spigot. Horrendous bait boat weather. Well, this is not ideal conditions for loading the bait boat, but I'm going to do my best anyway. I'm going to take the maggots out on this drop. I might just try it on a couple of rods, or a couple of drops, should I say, just to see if it makes any difference with regards to all the stockies that we're catching. I don't think it will. I think the maggots probably help draw the fish in, and it is what it is. But I'm just going to try a couple of drops without the maggots. I've got loads of them left, so I hope I do need them. This boat is going to be leaving an oil slick behind it as it goes along. Right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's really tight. It is difficult to do that with the wind pulling on the boat so hard, but I've done the best I can there. Got 1 more rod to get out, and then we're going to do oh, one just jumped out right next to the bait boat. That's a good sign. Going to get 1 more rod out, and then have a coffee because I'm absolutely parched. Top tip, if you're on the old gym buzz and you're trying to get a bit of protein in, 450 gram tub of this Farge 0% fat yogurt is 45 grams of protein. Gosh. Let's call him Recent Derek. Alright lad, aye. How you doing?
Slept all night.
Slept all night, no fish?
No fish, no.
I lost one on my right hand rod and caught one on my middle rod, and nothing on my left hand rod, as if the fish sort of moved over this way a bit.
To me, towards me?
Yeah.
No, you're in chance
Yeah, nothing on the old left, and my right hand rod ain't a million miles from where you are.
You got a blue?
Um,
Have you got a kettle on?
I can put the kettle on if you're coming up.
I'll go for a quick blue then.
All right then, lad. I'll get the old I'll get the party tent sorted out for you.
Yeah, right then. I'll fucking beer bottle from here first, eh?
Yeah.
I'll see you in a minute.
See you in a minute.
Right.
Hmm? Okay, so the middle rod, which is now on a new spot, is sort of between where the middle and the left hand rod was, on a clear spot it's about 115 metres out, has just produced its second fish. So now I've got 3 spots that are producing. I'm pretty happy about that. I've just got on a bit of a tangle with that other rod, which is going to need replacing, but with a little bit of dancing between me and Constant, a bit of knit one, pearl one, we've managed to untangle it. Just having a little chat with Constant now over a coffee, the average size of what we've caught has been quite small, and I think that is probably to do with the fishing really attractive sort of hemp and pellet and maggots, you know, that sort of thing. And that it's always the case, if you fish straight boilies, you'll probably catch less, but the average size will probably be bigger. So I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to give it a go for like the rest of today when I replace the rods. I might put a little bit of pellet in there, but just make sure that the majority of the mix is boilie. So there's like quite a few boilies on the bottom. And just give it a go. You know, I've got 3 days left, got nothing to lose, catching fish. But if it suddenly dries up and we're getting nothing, then we'll have to reassess. But I think it's time to ring the changes and we'll see what happens. Yeah, get in there. We'll check that out for a super scaly stocky. The fish in here are so different to your average stamp of commercial carp in France. I'm sure in the future these are going to be absolutely incredible. This one about 22 pounds, and I've got a slightly bigger one, more plain, with a more traditional hump behind his head that came in the worst of the weather. I'm going to get him out now and show you.